Another Saturday night, and I got a few people. And I am looking forward to the end of the week because hopefully it will be the end of my technical issues for a while. But the best, I've resolved things to the best of my ability, and I'm here and I'm still standing. Better than I ever did. Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. Welcome to Lycans in the Stream, and welcome to you, Aquabrow. Yes. One of these days I'm going to run out of Elton John quotes, and then all hell's going to break loose. Yeah, let me actually check my downloader. Okay, you're probably going to hear other stuff for a moment. Extras. Oh, of course, violence. Oh, you little dirty rat. Okay, good. Alright. Yeah, I had another technical issue because when Skyrim shut down my, well, not really shut down. When Skyrim caused my entire computer to freeze up and crash, that included OBS, which means it never finished rendering the video that I recorded. So that was rendered completely useless. It was never rendered, so it wasn't rendered completely useless, but it was made completely useless. But fortunately, I have a handy YouTube X other things downloader, and it apparently can download videos from Twitch. So I just downloaded what Twitch had, which means I now have a video to actually go back and get that stuff and post up on YouTube. I was going to be really pissed because, one, it had that trapper thing that happened with Skyrim, and two, that video had that double dragon trick with the glitched out knife. I was going to be really mad if those disappeared. But, no problem. We got it. That's actually the first time I tried that trick, so I'm glad it worked. So let me just go ahead and put that over here. And I'll mess with that later. Oh, that's tonight. Don't want to get rid of that. No sirree, Bob. Yeah, well, once in a while I can come up with something like that. So how are you, Aquabrow? Are you feeling better? I remember you were, flu fighting. As for tonight, I really couldn't think of anything else in time other than Aria of Sorrow. But that's fine, because there was plenty of stuff. Yeah, Aria of Sorrow is not a game you're going to get through quickly, so there'll be plenty of content. Just give a little time for, see if some other folks pop in. You know, or I'll stream for just you. I'm fine with that. The viewer count on there is always a little deceptive because I actually view the stream myself while it's going on. So that technically makes me a viewer. So when it says 2 there, I'm counted in that. But the reason I want to view the stream as it's going on, I want to see if something's going awry and see what it looks like to your perspective. Yeah, speaking of which, I may want to bring the volume down for Castlevania somewhat. I'll have to rely on you to let me know how it is once we get going. But since I did increase it for Skyrim... Yeah. Yep, continuing Aria Sorrow. I have no idea what I'll do after that. Actually, I have an idea of what I might do after that, but I won't say anything just yet, because I know I can do the capture, but I need to make sure that the game itself will still play. Because if it's what I'm planning, it's an Xbox 360 game, and some of those have been kind of questionable after the last update. No, I'm not going to do Resident Evil 2. Because for one thing, I can't really get all the way through it. And number two, it's too common. I don't really do a lot of common stuff. Every once in a while, like, I mean, Aria Sorrow is fairly common, but, you know, shitloads of people did Resident Evil 2, so that's not really going to be my thing. So I'm not going to say any more in case it doesn't work out. I don't want to disappoint. I also don't want to commit myself to something. As I said, I make the occasional exception. I'm more into the obscure stuff. And actually, the only way I would play Resident Evil 2, I would play the Steam remake, and I would play it with a mod that removes Mr. X. Because as soon as Mr. X showed up, the game ceased to be fun for me. Seriously, things were tense enough without that fucker walking around trying to, you know, constantly gank me. Yes, there does exist a mod that takes Mr. X almost completely out of Resident Evil 2. You still have to fight him in that one boss battle, but he doesn't go stomping around the cop shop after you anymore. Speaking of which, something that always bothered me about RE2, like, you're going like all around that police station, not one single nightstick. You would think there would be a, I mean, that is a police issued weapon. You would think you would find one of those, and you know, it would do maybe something better than a knife. Fighting Fantasy Digi game books. Oh, I only ever had one of them. Crypt of the Vampire. Kitten! Hey! Oh, awesome! Glad you made it! Dude, it's totally alright, Kitten. It ain't your fault, you know? You know, better late than never. And hello, Warrior! Oh yes, clusterfuck. Okay, so this is interesting because the viewer count, either I'm not registering as a current viewer, or one of you all isn't registering. No, wait, it just went up to 5, so okay, everybody's registering now. Okay. Alright, well, I think now's a good time to start then. We got some folks in. I love it. Love it, I love it, I love it. And we'll turn off the Castlevania tunes so we can turn on Castlevania tunes. Oh, one sec. Shit. Man. Damn. Can't believe. Almost forgot my hat. Can't do this without my hat. The hell was I thinking? Well, Twitch did me a solid tonight, because I was mentioning earlier that because of Skyrim freezing up my entire computer, OBS never had a chance to register to render the footage from the Wednesday stream, so it was completely unusable. But because Twitch had the stream saved, I was able to download that, and now I have footage of the show for YouTube. And that wonderful, amazing trapper situation, and the double dragon knife glitch. Okay. Alright, so then, also please let me know if there's any issues with the sound being too loud or too faint, because I adjusted it back from what I had for Skyrim. So hopefully it should be okay. And whoops, I forgot I had turned the sound off when I was doing grinding. There we go. I do also apologize, by the way. For some reason, the frame rate has been kind of shit in the bed recently. Well, it only seemed to happen with Skyrim. That was the thing. And I listened on the Twitch recording of it, and sounds perfectly fine. Lycan skull. Okay, so we got some audio there. Okay, so hopefully that'll give you an idea. So, as you can see from my level and what my current HP and MP are and my stats, I did some soul grinding. Oh, shit, I keep forgetting I'm doing this for later YouTube videos, so let's try this again. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back on board the Soul Train. Welcome to Castlevania Aria of Sorrow, and as you can see from my HP, MP, and my stats and my level, I have been doing some serious off-screen grinding. I have managed to get almost all of the souls that I hadn't gotten so far. There are still some stubborn ones out there. And a ton of the various drops from the enemies. So I'm going to go ahead and show those off now. Let me just get to a place where I have lots of easy things to kill. And fortunately, I'm right near that. Okay, so let me see what soul I have. Okay, so I'll start off with what has become my favorite bullet soul, the Student Witch. At least for right now. Yeah, let me try that again. Student Witch. Let's see. I will also show off Katobopas. And some of the things that different ones do. Quetzalcoatl, con increased by 8. Zombie officer, jumping while taking damage restores health. I don't really understand how this one works. I'm going to have to look back into it. Skeleton Knight, strength increased by 4. Zombie becomes stronger when poisoned. Minotaur, strength increased by 8. White Dragon, con increased by 4. Okay, so those are the passive bonus souls, nothing huge there. So this is Ketobelpas. If an enemy is vulnerable to petrification, this will petrify them, and they take more damage when they are stoned. And that is Student Witch. Cat power! Yeah, the Student Witch Soul is really great against big beefy enemies because it will just run over them ad infinitum and hit them over and over. It's aided by the fact that there really isn't much in the way of iframes in this game. When I used this against Ketobelpas, it actually hit it about 5 times. Yep. Yeah, I killed Ted Nugent for this soul. That's how it's cat scratch fever. Okay. Let's see. Wing Skeleton, we saw Siren. Song casts a spell upon enemies. I saw sirens up in one of the tall towers, so I'll have to show them off at some point. That one's rather strange. But as you can see, the notes go quite a long distance. Okay, I'm also going to go over here because I want to show off something with Mina.
Okay.
Welcome back. Hey, Mina. What's up? Buttercup? It's kind of late to ask, but what kind of shrine is the Hakuba Shrine? Selma, do you know the story of the Amano Iwado Shrine? Do you know how to pronounce it? Yeah, Selma's just doing karaoke. Oh, French onion soup. Nice. That's my mom's favorite. I think I've heard it before. In the story, Tenshu Daijin hides herself in the shrine to calm Susanoo down. I think there's something similar with Amaterasu in Japanese mythology, related to the god of the storms or something like that. I'm gonna have to research that. Yeah, I remember now. I remember now. Tensho Daijin is the sun. The act of hiding symbolizes an eclipse. By hiding herself away, she was able to contain Susanoo's anger. That reason. I remember that part now. For that reason, eclipses are thought to confine anger and evil intentions. Yes, people have prayed to eclipses for centuries. Hopefully not looking directly at them. And the Hakuba Shrine is a shrine for this very purpose. I understand now. I understand now. And usually we only conduct ceremonies for Japan's eclipses, but in 1999 a ritual was conducted in Europe. Master of the ritual, Prince. Yes, that's what I was told. And that's when Dracula's castle was sealed inside it. That's why I knew the things that Mr. Arikado said were total bullshit. Yes, I know now that he spoke the truth. I'm sorry, I haven't been much help to you. That's not true. I feel a bit relieved now. Thanks, Mina. Also notice that talking to Mina is a full heal and full MP refresh. And talking to Hammer gives us awesome frickin' music. Welcome back! I gotta be a little careful doing Hammer's voice because it is hell on my throat. So let's see, some of the things that I got in my travels, anti-venom, high mind up. I found a second source for tasty meat, but the problem is I can't get to it right now. The killer fish actually drop tasty meat, but the problem is, since you can't submerge yourself in the water, they drop it immediately down into the drink, and you cannot reach that item unless you are right on top of the fish when it drops it. So, annoying tease there. Some uncursed potion, a cream soda that was dropped by the student witch, milk was dropped by the Katoblepas. I know he doesn't have his theme in the sequel. I want a mod that puts this theme back in the sequel. And if I ever do Dawn of Sorrow, I am going to use a lot of the mods in there that like give you 100% souls and fix the luck stat and all that. But I do not want to use the one that replaces the anime portraits with the GBA portraits, because I like the anime portraits' expressiveness. But I want his song. I want this song because he's got some like well-tempered clavier for his theme music in Dawn. And what the hell? Tea. This was dropped by the Ghost Dancers. Melon. I think I just found this. Knife. That was what I had originally. The Basilar was the zombies. Combat knife was dropped by both the zombie soldier and the zombie officer. Short sword I picked up. That I picked up. That I picked up. Awesome. I picked up the. I bought the Gladius from, or Gladius rather, from Hammer. I think I got the broadsword from him too, and the scimitar. Bamboo sword I picked up. I bought the katana. Hammer. The hammer is actually... Well, who dropped that? I think the Rock Knight dropped that. The battle axes are dropped by the Minotaurs. The rapiers are dropped by the Skeleton Knights. Spears are dropped by the Winged Skeletons. The lance I just found. The Kestis I just found. I had casual clothes. Cloth tunics were dropped by the zombies, as you can see. Gym clothes were dropped by Durga. I bought war fatigues from Hammer. The axe armors also drop leather plate in addition to just finding it. Who dropped the copper plate? That might have been the rock armor also. The silk robe I think I found, or I bought, one of the two. Cape I found. Pendant I found. Heart pendant I found. Ditto for the scarf. Ditto for the lucky charm. Okay, and that's everything there. Let's see, so I bought both of the castle maps. Let's see, I don't think he's really got any more stock just yet. No, he doesn't. As you can see, I've got a metric fuck ton of gold. You're leaving already? Okay, so let's go test some more souls. Axe armor. Not what you would think, because you would figure the axe armor would be throwing it up in an arc, but no, it's straightforward. And it does fly past you, so if you decide to throw it this way, it will continue the rest of the way off the screen. Skeleton throws bones. That's a hell of a bone. That must be petrified. Hey, Doon! How's it going, man? Very good to see you. It's Aria Sorrow Day. Skull Archer fires enchanted arrows. Oh, fuck you. Very long wind-up time on that, and it doesn't do enemy penetration or anything like that. The one upside, though, you can set it up in the air and it'll delay fire. Blue Crow attacks by flying crows at enemies. And just kind of goes out in an arc there. Comes back to you, so you can kind of fudge a little bit more movement out of it, but not much. Oh yeah, I don't remember if I ever showed off Merman fires a water pistol. Whoop-de-damn-do. Durga throws katanas. Gundam Quux. Yeah, okay. Durga. That's a katana. Not normally a thrown weapon, and not normally thrown straight forward either, because it's very rare that you stab with a katana. But what the hell, why not? Let's see. Yeah, I showed off Zombie Soldier. Why is Siren down there all of a sudden? Okay. Rock Armor tosses boulders at enemies. Rock Armor. And the rocks do break up, so you get a little bit of spread there, but it's not a given which way the rocks are going to spread. Arachne ensnares enemies using a sticky web. Now this is actually kind of misnamed, because it doesn't ensnare shit. Hang on a sec, let me just get some MP back real quick. Zombie hustle! Okay, as you can see, it doesn't stick to the floors of the walls or anything, so when it says it ensnares enemies, lies. Lies and broken promises. Flea Man hops around madly. Don't you love it madly? As you can see, the Flea Man doesn't follow a consistent path, so it's kind of tough to figure out exactly where it's going to go to hit something. Evil Butcher throws sharpened butcher knives. This is same idea as Durga, but the problem is it doesn't have enemy penetration, so it's not as useful as it could be. And finally, Une buries landmines throughout its turf. Okay, that was luck. Not a lot of distance on that, and eventually it'll just kind of go off on its own. So really not all that useful. Okay. Give me back the cats. And I want, oh, by the way, I also, if I didn't show off Beware earlier, that is Beware. And, Giant Ghost, I figured out what the protective barrier is for. It's a projectile reflect. Sometimes it will deflect, actually, and sometimes it will reflect. But the idea basically is if you have a projectile coming at you, something like a fireball or like the Evil Butcher's thrown knife, it'll bounce it back in their direction. Vaguely. The only thing it will not do anything against are breath weapons. It'll just ignore those completely. Welcome back. I have a message for you from Arikado. From Arikado? Why would he be talking to me? Yes, it's, I hear there is an enemy that moves at extremely high speeds. He's so fast he's invisible. If you could stop time, perhaps you could see him. Yeah, you know what that's talking about, Misfit. Did I just summon Cthulhu? What, with the Une? No, just Just like one vine, pretty much. I see. Come back again later. Maybe I'll have another message from Arikado. Maybe it'll be almost exactly as fucking useless to you right now. I'll check back with you whenever I can. Yeah, yo cook a neckhead to you too. Blaze a trail, kitty. Fuck you. Yes. So I have a specific place I need to get to, and I'm just trying to remember where I need to go to get there, and I think I do. Hopefully I'm correct. I tried not to cover any new ground while I was doing the grinding, mainly because I wanted to be able to show that off as it happened to everyone. And there's an example of the student witch soul double hitting. Get the fucking up there. And also, if I remember right, going this way, you will be able to see the siren. Oh shit. That is not what I meant to do. I hit the wrong button. Fuck. Okay, the button for the time soul. Oh, I already know what to do, Misfit Kitten, no worries. The button for the time soul is right above the, it's on the shoulder button, and it's right above the shoulder button for fast forward, so I accidentally hit the fast forward button and face planted into the thing. Brilliant. Okay, no, that was not the way. That's a siren right there. Later on, we'll see the harpy is a variant of them. See if I can get them to sing at me. Also notice, topless. Come on, baby, show me those pipes. Okay, screw you. Apparently feeling performance shy at the moment. They I think it's like one, maybe 2 or 3 notes they send off at you. Okay, this is where I wanted to go. Dance hall. Okay, so actually while I'm right here, I'm going to show off some of the other weapons that I got. So I think we saw the hammer before. Very powerful, but very slow, and the problem is it has a blind spot where the handle is. So not all that useful in my opinion. Now, by contrast, if I can find it. There it is, battle axe. Very powerful, has much less of a blind spot. So this actually is a great power weapon if you want to use that, but again, slow. The combat knife. Pretty fast. Short range though. Kestis. Fist attachment used for punching. Will lower power than the whip sword. And you shouldn't have a whole glove on. It's basically... A Kestis is basically an ancient pair of brass knuckles. So yeah, it shouldn't be an entire glove. Let's see, we did the Basilard, short sword, the Bastard sword. I think I mentioned this in one of my last playthroughs, but there it is. Yeah, I did. I remember going into the history about that. The broadsword. Faster, same kind of swing as the hammer and battle axe. Not as much power to it, but faster. Gladius. Or Gladius, rather. I'm glad I can pronounce Gladius. Very bog standard. Scimitar. Not a bad swing on that overall, but not much coverage on the bottom. You do get a fairly good amount of coverage on the top, though, so that's pretty nice. The bamboo sword, I got this a long time ago. Weak. Sucks. You know, if you're Tommy Dreamer from ECW, I can see why you'd have that. The katana, the nondescript sword. Very similar to the scimitar. So, similar tar. And let's see, the rapier, stabbing sword, short range. Don't let that swing fool you, because I don't think it actually does anything on the upswing. The spear. Now this is an interesting one because it starts from the lower part of Soma's sprite and then goes to the center. So this actually can be kind of interesting the way it's used. And the lance, I believe, works in a similar fashion. Yeah, a little bit slower, but a little bit longer range than the spear, it looks like. But all things considered, I'm going to stick with the sword that's brought me this far. Even though it's weaker, I love that range. Okay, so let's see what we got in here. Well, hello there. Strange. I sense a dark power within you. Who are you? It is rude to ask questions before introducing yourself. Yes, you're right. I can't give you my name, but people call me Jay. Are you part of the Men in Black? People call you Jay? Why hide your real name? Are you a criminal? That, interesting leap there. No, I have amnesia. I have Jay amnesia. I'm told that I was in an accident in 1999. Some little guy in a crushed velvet suit hit me with a guitar. When I woke up in the hospital, I had forgotten my name and my past. Oh, I see. Well, my name's Soma. Your dark power, were you born with it? Or was it Maybelline? I don't really know. I first noticed it when I entered this castle. I see. I guess I was mistaken. Mr. J. Okay. I knew this was coming up. I have to do this. Mr. J! I couldn't possibly not do that. Why have you come to this castle? Mr. J. Call me Jay. I am filled with fear when I hear the name Dracula. I came here because of the prophecy. I also thought my memory might return. In fact, since my arrival, I have felt like my memory is returning. And your accident occurred in 1999? Maybe Dracula was involved. I fear you are correct, especially since I have magical powers. Like the power to remember my name. Jay, are you an exorcist? S, are you an asshole? Well, you might say that, but I work for no one but myself. I must be going now. I'm sure we'll meet again. Yes, see ya. This is the place to be, apparently. Just shitloads of people running around here. So I'm going to show what we got here. In this first room. Waiter Skeleton. I like Waiter Skeleton's soul, too. I really want to get that. So I'll be trying for that a few times. Not in this room, though, because the backtracking is not really worth it. Oh, also, even though there's going to be some grinding that I want to do, I definitely want to keep peeping eye out here. Because there are a few hidden places. I don't remember exactly where they are. But I definitely want to be able to find them when they're close. Okay, I saw something in the walls there, but no getting to it just yet. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is head down this way. If you haven't gotten the Zombie Officer's Soul, or in my case, you haven't gotten their drops, this is a great place to do so. And the Creaking Skull is back. And this time, the Creaking Skull might actually cough up its soul for us. And in fact, since I'm pretty sure there are no hidden areas down here, I'm going to get Ghost Dancer back out. This thing can be kind of a pain in the ass if you don't get right on it. I don't remember if the killer dolls can actually curse you or not. Okay, nope. Hey! Beef on the hoof. And you can see the cat will fuck the Minotaur up to no end. Yeah, so in the battle of Cat versus Minotaur, now you know who to bet on. Uh-oh. Okay, I wanted to get the cat going before the Minotaur moved because... $500, yay. Because once the Minotaur starts getting going, the cat can't get as many hits. Oh god, yes. Circle the Moon's card system. Or the, what was it, the dual select system in, Harmony of Dissonance. I don't even remember what it was called. It was similar. Although I did like the one move that surrounded you in a whole bunch of spinning crosses like a giant Jesus shield. Fortunately, with the power of Meow, the Creaking Skull and all are not a big deal. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to put Peeping Eye back on because I think there might be something down this corridor. And in any case, I think I'm going to stop there and make a pause. So thank you very much for joining me on this episode. Always a pleasure. I'm glad I got to show off all these souls and goodies that I collected. And always remember, when you're done farming, you want to make sure you have something for your efforts. If nothing other than plenty of seed money. So take care until we game again. Cut. And I continue my habit of doing stupid off-the-cuff outros. Okay. And I'm coming back. 3, 2, 1. I'm down in the... Yeah, fuck. 3, 2, 1. I'm down in the depths, but not down in the dumps. Welcome back to Castlevania Aria Sorrow. We are in the dance hall, and we are in the basement of it, basically. Now we are continuing downward, and I have peeping eye out because I think there might be something in the walls here. But what is in this area are chances to get a lot of souls and items that I haven't been able to get otherwise. So, without further ado, let's dance hall dive. Is that even a thing? Whatever. I love how I just noticed the blood basically comes out of his crotch. And I cannot slide, so no getting that. But I believe that will be resolved fairly quickly. Note that it's still an evil butcher despite the different coloration. Generally speaking, as long as you don't get close to the wooden golem, you don't have anything really to fear from it. Spoiled milk. It expired 3 years ago. Yeah, believe it or not, the spoiled milk and the rotten meat can actually have some beneficial use. If you consume them now, you will end up losing HP. Actually, you could end up losing HP all the way down to 1. Yes, catch that annoying mouse. Flea, whatever. Basal lard. Okay, so they drop the same thing as the zombies do. Very interesting. I wonder about something. Am I close to a level? Not really. Okay, I think I remember what boss this is coming up. And he's going to be kind of a pain, if I'm right. Yep. Big golem. The good thing is, though, since he is actually so big, as you see, you can get a lot of hits from the Student Witch soul. The main thing is to do anything you can to not get cornered by him. Because of the reach he has, yeah. You didn't get to see the other thing he did, but he would do, but... Actually, let me back up a little bit and see if I can actually make him do it. Okay. Show off your other thing. Come on, I'm giving you a chance here. There it is. Spews rocks at you. Okay, you have now shown off everything you can do. You now can die. Hey, just a whip right in the chin. And we get a free soul. Skeleton Blaze. Slide by pressing down and A. Okay, and that is something I want to try to take a few shots at with Ghost Dancer. And I also need to use a different, I need to use a different weapon because the whip sword, as you can see, cannot hit that thing if it's down flat. It also is not going to do enough damage to take the thing out fast enough. So we're going to want to do the battle axe. Damn it. Tsuchinoko, I think was the name of that thing. Like everything else, it does have a soul, and it has an extremely useful soul. A very useful soul. One that Hammer is probably not going to like. So I'm going to do my damnedest to try and get it. Yeah, this thing, the drop rate on this is ridiculously low. Oh, it can also poison you, so, you know, to be an extra dick. Fucker. Yeah, it's hard to keep it from, you know, burrowing down into the ground. You gotta react fast. Well, I'm not gonna get it that way. Oh, bitch. Actually, you know what? Let me see if I can rewind and just not get poisoned. Okay, if you duck, it doesn't get you. Good to know. And I'm going to just fast forward a bit to let my MP restore. Notice the effect of the fog there crawling up the walls. I definitely like that. And notice on the far left, it's kind of embedded in the bricks. Fucker. Helps if you aim the right way, dummy. But, oh, I still killed it. Fortunately, to my knowledge, the soul is the only thing this... is all this thing has to drop. I really do want to try to get it this time, because it's a long way back to make another attempt at it. Maybe I should try a slightly faster weapon. Let's try it with the... Mr. Avocado Asshole. That sounds like a really bad, like 50s song. Please, Mr. Avocado Asshole. Yeah, I'm gonna make guacamole out of this fucking thing. Okay, well I can hit it more times, so that's something. Fucking... Let's see if I have anything that hits harder than the Student witch. Maybe the axe armor? Nope. Alright, fuck it. Okay, that'll be something I'll have to go back and farm. Yeah, that comes later, the Mandragora. So, I kind of gave it away by saying Hammer wouldn't like it. What the Tsuchinoko soul does, it reduces the prices at Hammer's shop. Don't ask me how. Well, slashed at the wall and still had enough time to kill it. You kind of suck, Butcher. Just saying. No, I was waiting for that one to come down and the other one came down. I hate flea men. I'm pretty sure the Wood Golem's soul is a con bonus. High potion. Yes, now that I can slide in here, I can get that, and I can get that other weapon that was up in the dance hall proper. I'm going to take one more crack at the creaking skull while I'm down here. Oh, alright. Farm for it later, then. Come back to that room later. Durga is supposed to have another drop, but I haven't gotten it to work yet. Quetzalcoatl was annoying trying to get its soul and just trying to deal with it in general. But now I'm strong enough that I get it in one shot. Nemesis. Nemesis is really cool. I like her. Sometimes it's a little tricky trying to strike correctly, though. I'll just make sure I didn't miss something up there. Nope. And we have another teleporter. That's good. It's important to note with Nemesis, the actual hitbox is on the sword, not on the ghost. Another Quetzalcoatl soul, okay. There is actually a purpose to getting multiples of souls. They won't actually make the individual soul power better, But there is a soul that is actually... It's either a soul or an item, I forget which, but it's actually affected by the number of souls that you have. So the more you've collected, the better off it is. Damn it. I could not cat. I was unable to cat. I could cat. There may not be anything hidden in this room because there's an obvious weapon. God damn it. Cut all. Short sword for stabbing. This is kind of similar to a Qatar, if you've ever seen that. In fact, actually, this may be their... Actually, yeah, I think this is their answer to it. There are some bizarre name changes of things, so this might be actually a Qatar, which is either a single-bladed weapon, or you can expand it out to like a three-bladed weapon like this, really good for disarming. Yeah. Sounds like a infomercial. It's like, get this and cut all your problems away. Okay, now the problem with this area, I have to now go back around. And even though the cat goes into the pit, took them both out. Yay! Well, Durga just dropped something. Oh, maybe it was just a coin. And that, by the way, amazing room to farm for the Ghost Dancer soul if you don't already have it. Drink it in, folks. It's art. Drink it in, folks. It's Minotaur. Cut none. Yeah, it's like in Latin American countries when Chevy tried to sell the Nova. AKA doesn't go. Okay. I know there is a breakaway ceiling up here somewhere. I think it might actually be closer towards the end there. And hey, the cat hinted at a breakaway wall. Well, I guess I don't need you after all, Peeping Eye. Samurai armor. Yay! Red body armor used by samurai warriors. And the war fatigues have served me pretty well. I guess Hammer's going to be disappointed that I'm not wearing them anymore when I see him. Nope. Okay. Now, this is a problem getting back out of there because that Minotaur is way too close for comfort. Waiter skeleton, yay! Oh god, the waiter skeleton was about to throw its skull. Now another combat knife. Thank you, I guess. That was embarrassing. Just kind of walked right the hell into that. Okay, I want to go a little further in this room and see if I can get the waiter skeleton soul. Yes! Waiter skeleton slings hot curry at its foes. Okay, this is kind of fun. Yeah, the curry will sit there for a good long while and just fuck up anything that runs into it. Sadly, you cannot eat the curry for health. But then again, if that's what it does to the enemies, would you want to? Yeah, I oughta. Well, I oughta. Wow, that's amazingly accurate considering I can't see anymore. $100, nice. I fight you with the power of spice. Maybe that's the Castlevania version of the Cinnamon Challenge. You will wasabi dead. You will wasabi no more. Hey, come on, I just want spice with my beef. Walk into it and become a Slim Jim. Now, unfortunately, there is no getting up here just yet. Yes, even though we can double jump, we do not have enough reach to make that. Oops. Okay. That hurt. I'm leaving that waiter skeleton a bad Yelp review. Oh, shit. Now, okay, now I'm wondering why the Minotaur just kind of stood there. Oop. Yeah, Quetzalcoatl's hitbox is really weird. Oh, and you can't throw a curry down until the other one goes away. Meat strip. Restores 29 HP. Okay, see, I thought the other drop from the Minotaur was tasty meat. But also the fact that actually used to be a sentient being kind of disturbs me a little bit, but you know what? In times of trouble, you know, you can't be a picky eater. Oh. Didn't mean to do that. Stand and admire this lovely artwork. Let's check the other side. And, okay, save point. Always good, thank you. So let's see. Here, have some curry after your workout. Okay, now I think there is something hidden around here somewhere. I could be wrong. Whoa. Okay, I was mistaken. I thought I couldn't get up there normally, but yes I can. Yeah, if you're going the other direction, you end up in fairly close quarters with that first Minotaur we saw, so definitely gotta be careful. Okay, that's where the ceiling thing is, but there's not going to be anywhere for me to get up there. What I can do, at least, there, I can go ahead and open it up now so I don't have to remember it later. We're going to need a specific soul to get up there. Okay, yeah, that's as far as I can go from here, so now through this door into the next area. Inner quarters. Kung Fu maid staff. Okay, so there's definitely something around here for a peeping eye to discover. So I'm going to leave that out. Can't quite get up there to that right now. There it is. Oh my god, the curry eats right through the plate and the ground. That is clearly too spicy. And another hidden area in here. And the student witch is throwing their cats in the wrong direction. Oh, hey, and the teacher. The witch. Well, the answer is that one. Ninja suit. Okay. And Microsoft wants me to set up something, but screw you. Loose-fitting garb of ninjas. So it is a con boost, and it is a defense boost, but it lowers attack and strength a little bit. You know what? I'm willing to take that trade-off. Ninja! Hiya! Ninja Soma! I got whacked with a cat. Kitten, can you please tell the student witches to stop getting so catty with me? I mean, you know, they're all about the cats. Maybe they'll listen to you. Yeah, you can see there's an unfortunate blind spot on the whip sword there. I was hoping that was going to fly into the curry, but sadly no. Okay, and this chamber. The fuck just happened there? Well, someone was late for a very important date. Yeah, that is a enemy we will not be able to do anything with for quite a long time. Nya. Thanks for getting right on that, kitten. Appreciate it. Very helpful. Apparently no Rick this evening, I guess. Well, that's okay. He's always here in spirit. And we got a boss room. And I know who this boss is, and I hope I'm ready for it, because it's going to be a bitch. This lovely Victorian lady, but it's actually Headhunter. And she's got a dagger, and I got curry. So this might be a standoff. Notice those other heads mounted on the wall. They're going to come into play in a moment. Mudda. Yes. Okay, so now we got the old mage. And the curry is no longer going to cut it because this thing doesn't stay on the ground all that much. In fact, Tiny Devil might be a good option. So he's got fire and lightning. I don't remember if he has ice or not, but, you know, that's enough. A little she's a dick on him, and hopefully that'll take care of him quickly. Whoop. Yeah, I absolutely do not want this guy cornering me. Okay, he's done, and now I'm really in deep shit. Maybe axe armor for this guy, I don't remember. The Lizard Man. In addition to that tongue attack, he's got a poison spray. Both of them are just all-around bad news. He can also crawl, as you see, and bounce off the walls. So this guy is all over the fucking place. And he's got more range than you might think he has at any given moment, so the bottom line on this guy, you are not safe really anywhere. Hang on a second. I'm going to try and come up with a different soul. In fact, I think what I might do, just use the ghost soul and let the homing attacks do the work. You also don't want to be necessarily above him or below him because he can end up just leaping right on you. Basically, there's really nothing this guy does that makes me feel 100% comfortable. Oh wow, did I actually just duck under the tongue? Okay, I want to see something. I want to see if I'm able to just duck all the tongue under the tongue the whole time. I can! I never knew that! Wow, okay, well that changes the Headhunter fight pretty significantly. Okay. Headhunter collects souls to increase strength. That's the thing I was thinking of before. So basically, the more souls you have, the better your stats will become. So let's show that off. So Headhunter will increase everything except luck, unfortunately. The main time you want to have this equipped is when you're in boss battles, because at this point you're always going to get a soul drop from a boss. But that's very nice to have. And I'm going to go back this way and save. And I'm going to switch back to the curry. Throw some gym curry at him. If I'm going to throw any curry at him, it's going to be Tim Curry. And now a witch inhabits the boss room for some reason. Oh, unlike the student witch cats, the witch cat can actually hit you. Okay, and I've been waiting for this person to show up, Curly. So, Three Stooges jokes aside, Curly is a mistranslation of Kali, a deity in, Skull Necklace. Okay, I'm trying to remember what religion Kali appears in, but she is a four-armed goddess of vengeance and destruction also, I believe. Skull Necklace. Raises defense, lowers luck. Don't want it. And the more important thing about Kali/Curly, this is one of the souls I'm going to need later in the game to get something very, very important. So, with apologies for cheesiness, I am going to be farming Curly here for a little bit. Because why not get it now? One curry on overthrow. Curry for Curly. Hindu. Thank you. I always have to be careful when I'm talking about anything related to a religion, because I don't want to screw it up and you know, piss people off. Alright, I think there might be some more of her down this way. She has the same spaz out attack that Durga does, as you can see. And Valkyrie. And we have water. We will get something in a little bit to allow us to take care of that. Okay, so we got reflections in the mirror. Well, we're not looking good there. Well, we're really not looking good. Kioma Demon. Yeah. Get that looked at. Maybe try aiming the right way. That's how you're really supposed to deal with the Kioma Demon. Okay, I do have Ghost Dancer on. Try this corridor a bit since we have a couple of Curlies in here. We'll see if we can get the Kioma Demon while we're at it. Stylish attack. Tell you, I'll skip the Kioma Demon for right now, just see if I can get the Curlies and maybe the Valkyrie. Jumped a little too far there. Another skull necklace. I could sell that at least. Yeah, I'm sure out of everyone, Kitten probably knows why I'm so concerned with getting a Curly Soul. I don't know if it's just the incline, but Curly seems to put a little more hustle into getting towards you. Okay, it's just the incline. Partisan. Spear with an extra wide tip. Okay, just like the other spears, starts from below, ends up in the middle, but still kind of slow. There is a sword that will make me abandon the whip sword without question, but we're a little ways off from getting it. Trust me, when I get it, you will know. Okay, I may have to end up just putting this one off too. God damn it. Okay, so I have no way to get up there just yet. So let me figure out where I need to go. I'm guessing the answer is up. It's like in Ghostbusters. Where do these stairs go? They go up. Everything got quiet all of a sudden. Well, shit, that was a nice shot. Okay, that thing you hear up there, that makes me nervous as shit. Because disc armor. And every once in a while that disc will come off the leash and come flying at you. Like a lethal yo-yo. There's no real tell as to when it's going to do that either, so that's why I'm jumping straight up, because I don't want to be right in front of it if it does. You do also have to be mindful because sometimes the disc armors above you can send it flying at you from the platform you're not on, and then all of a sudden you have flying disc coming at you, ouch, that you didn't expect. On the one good side, the disc armors don't move, so you can hit them pretty easily with the Student Witch. Undyne. Walk on water surfaces. Aqua, I didn't realize you actually had a filter. Grunting. I believe that's how it's pronounced. Poison-secreting sword. That looks slick. Little less range than the whip sword, obviously, but the fact that it secretes poison and some enemies are vulnerable to that makes it pretty nice. You know what? Actually, I think I might roll with that. So, whip sword, you have done your duty well. Yeah, Undyne is a very useful soul, and it's also how we're going to progress here, so what I really should have done is gone upwards first. Okay, so as I make my trek downwards, there'll be progression I can make as soon as I get back down. So we will do that next time. Thank you very much for joining us, or joining me specifically, and always remember, if you get hit with grunting, it's appropriate to do some grunting. So take care. Until we game again. Cut. Okay. And 3, 2, 1. If I could walk on water, if I could find some way to prove. If I could walk on water, would you believe in me? My love is so true. Welcome back to Welcome back to Lycanthropy's Gaming Space, Castlevania Aria of Sorrow, and we have just received the Undyne Soul, which allows us to walk on water and therefore proceed in the level. It's also one of the souls I'm going to need later on for something very important. I am still on my quest to get the soul from Curly, and this takes her out in one hit. Very nice. Ow. Curly is the second part of that equation. So, now something interesting with Undyne, if you're already in the water when you select it, you're still going to be in the water, but now we're not. I imagine with all the farming, I just thought back to Headhunter also for things like boss battles. I imagine with all the farming I'm going to do, Headhunter's going to be pretty freaking powerful by the time this is all over. Imp. And I didn't even see Nemesis there. Ghosts don't seem to care about poison. Oh well. Oh, I thought there was a drop there. Grunting has a nice, kind of deceptive range there. Like, it reaches a little bit further up and down than I would have expected. And more mirrors. Iron plate. A lot of drawbacks versus the ninja suit. I imagine there are going to be Kioma demons in here because there are mirrors. Okay, the backslide and slash technique doesn't work quite as well with runting, but I can deal with it. Another portal, good. Always good to find those. And hunting strikes quickly enough that I can get multiple hits on the Kioma Demon. I think I will admit I lean very heavily on the whip sword, probably more than I should, but I just love the weapon, and I love having that range. Yeah, unfortunately, unlike Portrait of Ruin, the maids don't vacuum up Sora's coat like they do to Jonathan in Portrait of Ruin. That is a bit of a bummer. Or vacuum up Charlotte's skirt. And Persephone. Yoga mat? Did she just say yoga mat? Class is in session. And proof of concept, which is give stitches. Ow, you... Meh. Okay, I don't want to leave here just yet. Explore the other side here. Ow. Kick in the face. I don't remember if there's a telltale sign for poisoning here, and Persephone just walked off the ledge. Hello! Surprise, babe. I do love the fact that they didn't shy away from making the sex demon chicks naked. Whoop. Hopefully that won't get me into too much trouble. Any more than naked demon chicks normally do. Scarf. Is this the same type of thing that I had before? Yes, it is. Okay, so this is a connection back to the main entrance, but I don't want to go back down there because I won't be able to get back up. Well, not entirely true. I can get back up via the teleporter, but it would be a ways out of my way. Now that I have Skula, there is something I want to go back and do, but not just yet. Ha, gotcha. Top floor. Okay. I am going to not stick around here because this is where the high-level enemies are, and I can't get to them anyway, so that's fortunate for me. I keep myself above reproach. Okay, so now I am down here. And let's see. Okay. Alright, so this will put me in the direction I want to go anyhow. Yep. Cats in combat. Clearly an effective tool. Maybe not as much as grenades, but clearly there's some merit to it. Oh yeah, as I go around here, I'm definitely not going to mind getting some more souls, because it'll only help Headhunter. Okay, no point to it. Never hurts to check. Sick 'em, bird. Or sick 'em, cat, rather. Sick the bird. I know how nature works. And I run into the big line wheel. Yes, this is where I want to be, but let me do a quick save first. Pause, that refreshes. See, I'm going to try to kill some peeping eyes. I'm going to try to kill some killer fish here, on the off chance that I might be able to get some tasty meat out of them. But like I said, I have to be right on them to do so. Okay, Undyne. And now I can jump on there. Put Ghost Dancer back on. So there are two of these areas that I want to get into. And I now can, because I can walk on water. Floating Garden. Okay, so this will be a place that I come back to, but let me see. Yeah, actually, yeah, this will be a place that I come back to, but let me see if I can get a teleporter for this place. Cockatrice. That thing is a petrifier. Not fun. Undyne is really not necessary there. Red Crow. No big deal. Int is increased by 4. Okay. Okay, not a teleporter here like I thought, but that is okay. I can always come back here later, assuming I don't get run over by the goddamn dead warrior. And it looks like the red crows don't seem to bother you unless you actually jump at them. Hello there, Death Chicken. Is it because I had KFC last night? I'm just kidding, I didn't. Now, if I'm gonna do chicken around here, there's a believe it or not, a gas station that does really good chickens called Royal Farms. Midget. Okay, well, I got its soul. Killer fish attacks enemies underwater, perishes when out of water. Well, let's show that. Yeah. From what little I know about Pokemon, that's basically full-level Magikarp versus base-level Magikarp. Whatever the hell it becomes, I don't know. I'm lucky I knew that much. Going to Montana. Yeah, it'd be like that fish shop in Seattle. Leather plate, okay. And in that lies the appeal. All right, you need to fix your guitar. It's out of tuna. And remember, I'm a retro gamer, so don't expect me to play COD. So one note about trying to farm the killer fish for the tasty meat. I can't do it with Undyne on, because I have to actually be in the drink to be able to overlap my sprite with the tasty meats. In fact, that was the problem before, that the tasty meat sunk all the way at the bottom, and I couldn't get there. Merman Parade. Elfin robe. That should be Elven. We all know it. Oh, it's in here. Okay. Clothing worn by an elf. So let's see. Drops in strength, con, and attack. Raises defense, raises int, and as much as I'm using souls, that's very handy. So yes, I think I'll pretend to be Elfin. And there we go. Of course, would an elf actually use a poison sword? Seems kind of cross-purpose. Depends on the elf, I guess. Yeah. Hashtag not all elves. on cough up meat. Damn it. What are the odds that all these fish would be vegetarians? That might be something good to go grind for anyway, whenever I'm back to doing that. Whoops. I forgot which soul I was on. Since tasty meat is such a huge restorative, and I got some heavy-duty bosses coming up, and enemies. Alright, I think now's a good time to go visit Hammer, see if he's got anything new. Let's see what I have to sell that might be a duplicate. Okay, I got an extra basal arc, got an extra combat knife. Extra Harry Potter piece. Okay, keep in mind, like, the sale price of the items is generally half the price of what they would sell for. The skull necklace sale price is $333. Yeah. God, you're awesome. Okay, he does have some new stuff. Warhammer, big swingy beady weapon. Estoc, sword with a thin needle-like blade. Trident, spear with a three-pronged tip, also a gum recommended by dentists for patients who chew gum. Claymore, well-balanced longsword. Drew McIntyre recommends it. Graham, famous blade known as Graham. Don't need bots. Don't need bots. Soldier uniform. Uniform worn by a soldier who fought in the Demon Castle War. Army jacket. Jacket woven from a special fiber that is difficult to cut. Steel plate. Breastplate forged from steel. Crimson cloak. Blood red cloak. That would be very nice, except it drops luck. Okay. Most of these I'm going to just buy when I have some more gold to throw around. Probably after I manage to get the Tsuchinoko soul, because that'll drop all the prices. Let's see one thing now. Okay. Claymore is not that much damage versus the hunting, so not going to worry about that. I am, however, going to bring anti-venoms up to 9.
Okay.
Welcome back. I have a message for you from Aricado. From Aricado? From Aricado? I not totally forgot his voice. Yes, it's, I hear that some space is tweaked here in the castle. So I knew the castle was a living entity. I had no idea it was a tweaker. So at some point we're going to find the meth lab. Have to fight Walter White as a zombie or something. And some connected to different spots. In short, in some places you cannot return to the spot where you came from. Bleh? I see. Come back again later. Maybe I'll have another message from Arikado. I'll check back with you whenever I can. And maybe this message will make some fucking sense. Yeah, it would be amazing. Like you just have, like, in the infinite space pockets of holding kind of thing going on. There was an article a while back from Cracked about if video games, if like real-world logic applied to video games. And one of the things was in Grand Theft Auto, somebody holding, the main character holding like a whole bunch of guns and ammo and health stuff and all that. And it just showed him walking kind of hunched over and a bar at the top that said hernia. Okay, now, where do I want to go next? Actually, I think where I want to go is the floating gardens. You can hit stuff with other stuff. Try looking for stuff. Mad and Cracked, oh yeah, absolutely. The magazine, much more mad than Cracked, but Cracked.com is a really great site. Baby killer fish, not that baby killer fish. Fuck you, stupid little thing. I hate that song and I hate you too. That probably got me content ID'd. One of the reasons I'm not really looking forward to the floating gardens, like I said, this is where a whole lot of tough enemies show up. Yeah, I never played that one. There was a computer game I'd always wanted to play called Monty Python's Complete Waste of Time. And it also reappeared in a special edition called Monty Python's Looney Bin that had a couple of other things with it. Okay, I don't think Student Witch is going to be all that appropriate around here. Ghost might help me. So much of what annoys me about floating gardens, not just the difficult enemies, but the fact that this place is a goddamn maze. And it's one of those mazes where places will just kind of loop around unless you figure out exactly where to go. Oh boy. You. That seems to be encouraging you to back off. You not so much. And that's still dangerous when he's gone. I was not sure. Also werewolves, well known for their ability to throw fire. That's part of the werewolf legend, right? Okay, so regular golem now. that wind-up punch there. A lot of money up in here. That's good. Money is always good. Okay, so I want to point out something here. So this is the map, and as you see, this level of the floating gardens is nowhere near where we came in. Now, I'm going to go through here, and we are suddenly over here. Now I'm here, and we're back. So it kind of sort of connects to each other, but it's very confusing. And we'll try to allay as much of the confusion as we can once we get back to this. So in the meantime, thank you very much for joining me. Always a pleasure. And please do always remember, be careful how you plant your gardens. If they don't take up roots properly, they could just float away. So take care until we game again. Cut. Okay. All right, we'll mute that. And now we will go to our intermission, and we'll take our typical 20-ish. So, yeah, do what you gotta do, and I'll see you then. And welcome back. Be ready to go in just a moment here. Hope everybody's enjoying things. Let's see the time here. Yeah, probably get a couple more episodes worth recorded. Okay. Get the volume back on there. Oh, pizza. My actual favorite is stuffed crust pizza. Just mozzarella cheese inside it. I usually get pepperoni, sausage, extra cheese, and pineapple. And sometimes, if I'm in the mood for it, bacon. It all depends. Excuse me. Okay. Oh yeah, extra cheese with cheese in the crust. And if I like to get Papa John's actually, because I can get like the garlic dipping sauce. Oh, that really makes it really good. All right, everyone. So let's see. Okay, everything's good there. Back. Okay. And 3, 2, 1. Let me do that. Okay, now. 3, 2, 1. In the floating Garden of Eden, baby, don't you know that I love you? Welcome back to Castlevania Aria of Sorrow, and we are heading through the floating garden, which is one of the most convoluted areas in this entire game. It also has some of the toughest enemies in this entire game, so this is going to be a real treat. I hope you enjoy watching me get buried. Hey, look who's back. Yeah. I think it's a fair bet the Manticore is immune to poison. And I hear a disc above me. And that's what I mean about the disc armor. Sometimes just letting the thing fly. But fortunately, thanks to my kitties, I can just kill them from here. There's going to be a lot of things to farm for. Okay, every once in a while I do want to swipe at those bags because this is around the point in the game where some of those bags are actually mimics. Fancy Irish cheese, huh? Okay. We're werewolfery. I can get behind that, obviously. I don't remember if they do it in this game, but I know in one of the games the werewolves have an attack where they kind of form into a ball and just fly straight at you. Oh, damn, that went all the way down the stairs. That's bad. Oh, God. I forgot about you. Forgot about you. Whew. Yeah, fortunately, the devils don't do much other than swoop near you and try to just swipe at you. There are going to be worse ones later on. Yes, it's George Burns as the Castle Master. Okay, now... Clock Tower. Okay. This actually is someplace where I would rather be versus the floating gardens. So let's go ahead and tackle it. Oh, hello. So we meet again. I'm glad to see you're unscathed. Good to see you too. I've got something I want to ask you. Sure, go ahead. Someone told me that you are to inherit Dracula's powers. I take it that lady from the church told you that, didn't she? You know, the church lady? Yeah. The one who always looks out for Satan! It's not true, is it? The term inherit is incorrect. It's true, then. I was born on the very day that Dracula was destroyed. So in short, that means that I am Dracula. What? Okay, so if it's a matter of who was born the day Dracula was destroyed, like, thousands and thousands of people are born every day, you know? Does that mean we have, like, thousands of potential Draculas around? Well, there are some people that'll just own it, you know? It's like, yeah, I'm evil. Do something about it, fucker. Yeah. That can't be right. You've been so kind and friendly to me. Schmuck. That is because I don't consider you a threat to my mission. But that being said, you have made it this far. I sense a power within you. Do tell me, what kind of power is awoken within you? The power to rule. Okay, get ready. Get ready. The funniest portrait in this entire freaking game. It's like he's still trying to be smooth while having a stroke. What? You foolish boy, that's impossible. Huh? Is he saying huh because of what he said or because of the facial tick he has now? I can't remain here any longer. I must get to the throne. Your name is Soma, right? You are wrong, Soma. I will not allow you to rule. Yeah, that would be true evil. No evil person is ever smart enough to just, fillet somebody, right in front of them before they can get powerful enough to stop them. Seriously. Jeez, what was that all about? I don't remember if anything actually fills up this corridor after that. Oh yeah, harpies. With three-way feather shots. Which is actually kind of a good attack, so let me see if I can get the souls from them. Well, hot shit! Thank you for being so cooperative. Shoots out razor-like feathers. Oh, they shoot three-way, I shoot left and right. Well, that's kind of chintzy. Yes, clock tower. What would Castlevania be without a clock tower? And the answer is fun. Yes, clock towers suck. There is no exception to this rule. The clock tower sucks. The one good thing about the clock tower is awesome music. That's the only thing that's ever been good about any Castlevania clock tower. And this is no exception. You have a soul I definitely want, but I'm not going to get it there. Yeah, problem is I'm going to need to use Ghost, the evil or the egg. At these prices nowadays, the evil. If it came from the egg, no one could afford it. So you got to be very careful exactly where you decide to leap downwards. In fact, I actually prefer as much as possible. Oh. I don't know if you picked up the her greeting there. The hello, hello, Soma. Hey, Yoko, I just ran into Graham. Also John Lennon. So maybe you two should hook up. Really? Which way did he go? He was in a rush to get to the throne. Just as I thought, there is something important in the throne room. I'm sorry, Yoko. What's wrong with you all of a sudden? He's not who I thought he was. He was kind to me only because he thought I was powerless. I see. But his attitude changed suddenly when I told him about my power. Well, in his mind, he thinks everything in this castle is his. So that's the reason? But it's better this way. What is? The fact that he sees you as an enemy now means you're my comrade. Does it? What? You don't want to be on my side? No, that's not what I meant. Haha, it's so much fun to tease you. I'm a blonde, but this is not the time to be fooling around. Your presence here has thrown Graham into a panic. This is our chance. What sort of chance? Using his cunning mind, he's been able to evade us up till now. Until now. I don't think anyone has ever seen him panic before. So no one has ever seen the... Got it. I get it. Circumstances right now are making him act this way. That's exactly right. This is an excellent opportunity to trap him. Well, I must be on my way. See you. Yeah, Yoko does more in Dawn of Sorrow. There's also a mode you can play after you get done the main game where Yoko, Arikado, and Jay can team up against things. And she also does a fair amount of stuff in Harmony of Despair. That crazy-ass game. I need my cats. Okay, there's no point going down here because I can't get any further than that water line. Bomb armor. Steel plate. Nice defense boost. Lowers int pretty badly though, so I think I'm gonna pass. But that's one less thing I have to grind for. Yep, thought so. And they just stick in the wall. That sucks. Okay, this should work. Okay. Yeah, that worked a treat. Okay. Good place to farm for a lightning doll. Mistletoe. Sword card from a sacred tree. Doesn't look at all like how it appears on the image. Okay, I'm going to take a couple of cracks at this, see if I can get lightning dolls sold, because it is incredibly useful. Ow. Stupid puppet. Yeah, if I could manage to get lightning dolls sold, this area is going to be much easier. Oh yeah, and going back to your earlier point, Kitten, yeah, you know, Yoko doesn't really do much, but Sypha set a standard that is really hard to live up to. Come on, cough it up. I gotta level up out of you at least. Alright, screw it. That is really hard to jump back out of. I was going to say, watch me get it out of that one. Yeah, a little bit of timing to take the bomb out in mid-throw there. Yeah, there's no real point to going into that crumbling passageway. Damn it. Almost rolled right into the spikes there. Oh, now we get to the real fun. And I absolutely positively want the Medusa head solo. It is going to be so damn handy here. So, yeah, you'll pardon me a few moments. I'll whack as many of these stupid things as I can. These things always kind of bugged me because, you know, for one thing, there was only ever one Medusa. You know, Medusa is a proper name. What these should be are Gorgon heads. And having these in a Castlevania game always seemed like a excuse to not have the actual Medusa in it. Once in a while they fix that, but not often. Medusa head, ability to stop in mid-air. So much yes. This is going to save my ass from falls I don't want to take, and jumps I might otherwise mess up. Fucking platform. Note the clock hand on the platform there. Nice touch. Oh, and there's another soul I want. Gremlin is a luck booster. So I'm going to come back in and take a couple of shots at that. Fortunately, it's very easy. The gremlin will come right to me. And I can get some cash in the meantime. Fortunately, since I'm coming in from this direction, at first the Medusa heads are only going to come from the opposite side of the screen, so they will not get... Oh shit. Thank God I had rewind. Gremlin luck has increased by 8. Yeah. Beautiful. I think that is actually the last of the luck boosters. Oh, and important thing to note about those yellow Medusa heads, they can petrify you. Actually, I said can. Make that can and will. Jesus Christ. Medusa head in action there. I disturbed the aviary, apparently. Okay, that's a different area. I'm not sure what that connects to. You know what? Let's find out. In all likelihood, I can go back. Or just rewind if need be. Okay, this connects to part of the top floor. But I don't think I can get all the way in there because I think something is blocking the way. Another harpy soul. That'll make Headhunter happy. Get your scrawny little ash back here. I'll take another crack at Lightning Doll now that I have better luck. Just casually walk away. I see how it goes. Hen party, good call. Oh, come on. I'm luckier than I've ever been. Give me your damn soul. I keep forgetting I can backdash. One soul. Alright, fuck it. Gotta be a contrary bitch. Oh lord. This thing. Great armor. Guards everything. Or most everything. Oh, sorry, kitty. Yeah, problem is you gotta strike it low to really do anything. Because that shield will just stop everything you try. Okay, boss door, as you see. Now, I'm gonna confess, I'm a little nervous right now because there was a, oh wait, that was on Portrait of Ruin. Never mind. I was gonna say there was something that could potentially screw up your save state. But, yeah, that was Portrait of Ruin, not, Aria Sorrow. Yeah, I'm just going to drop a save state there. And... oh, God. Oh, God, I've done it again. Okay, hold on. God damn it. What is it with me and saves and loads that fuck everything up? Okay, obviously cut that. Okay. Well, here we are in the clock tower, so we got what we need. So I'm going to set up my thing now. I need Headhunter. Let's see for the... I might actually be able to use Wader Skeleton. And take a guess who the boss is. It's the clock tower. It's Death. So, Death has a few different means of hitting you, and you actually have to target the scythe. Okay, so never mind. Wader Skeleton is not going to be appropriate here. Let's go back to Ghost. Because I think Ghost is a holy attack, actually, so that might hurt him more. He's not going to be impressed by a poison sword, but... so maybe I should switch out Runting, come to think of it. Yeah, you know what? This might be a good case for the, yeah, this might be a good case for the extra reach. I should say so. So if he does that with the columns of energy, you just need to run away. There are going to be 5 of them total. Fortunately, he stops everything other than the small sides when he does that. The one thing you have to be careful of is not to be too close to the edge of the screen so you don't run out of room to flee. It should also be noted that when he does this attack, they're going to be going in whatever direction you're going, so there's no doubling back on it. Okay, so now he pulls out all the stops with the double-bladed scythe. That can be ducked. Now you actually want to hit Death himself. And that's why I wanted Medusa Head. Because that's the really only reliable way to duck that attack, to avoid that attack, rather. As you can see, like, he's getting a haircut, but it looks like it should be doing more to him, but it isn't. So I'm not going to complain. He doesn't give you a lot of time to react to that. Shit. I was in the wrong place. Okay, I'm not going to take a chance. Let's get high. And then I immediately faceplant the damn thing. Ideally, you want to be in the middle of the room when he sends the scythe flying around like that, because that way you only have to dodge it once. And he is going to come backwards, so be advised. It may just be me, but it feels like Death is actually slightly easier in this form. Like, really, the only problem is getting ahead of that swoop attack that he does. And it can hit you on the way out, like a dick. Death. Attacks enemies using sickles. So let's go ahead and show that off. Though it looks like the MP is going down every time a sickle is summoned, it really isn't. It's just normally trickling down. Skula allows you to walk while underwater. Oh, now we're going to have some fun. Yeah. When it says walk while underwater, this also means breathe and be able to like walk around, slide, hop, double jump, all the good stuff. So now we get the really annoying part of this. We get to go back down the clock tower. This is where I really wish we had something like the magical tickets from Portrait of Ruin that would just take us right to the shop, so I could avoid all this bullshit. I just want to try to get some more souls for Headhunter. Yeah, I wonder how many hits you're going to get on this guy really depends on his stance. Ooh. That almost hurt a hell of a lot. And now I really, really, really want to get the Lightning Doll Soul, because the next place I'm going to be going is the underwater levels, and the lightning is really going to hurt a lot of the enemies there. Or at least enough of them to make it worth it. So come on, cough it the fuck up. I did have Gremlin back on, right? Yes, I did. Contrary little Pinocchio wannabes. Fell asleep for a moment there, almost went right into the damn spikes. And almost leaped into the spikes. I have to admit, I would have kind of laughed my ass off if the, shit. I would have kind of laughed my ass off if the, Lightning Doll bought it there and gave me the soul. Timing called for there. Okay, so yeah, first thing I want to do is I want to go back to the save room. Ouch. That was dumb. Now, the big, yeah, exactly. Occasionally you have cats, occasionally you have kittens, but they kick all the same amounts of ass. Okay, so the one problem here with using Skula, as long as I'm underwater, I have to keep, occasional kitten. As long as I am underwater, I have to keep Skula equipped. Otherwise, I will just float right out of the water. Needles tosses mines into the air that explode at fixed intervals. Yep, I don't know what that does as far as, like, spreading damage or anything like that. I'm probably better off with that here. Okay, now I can put Gremlin back on. There's going to be another area where that's not going to be the case. How many more of you do I have to run into that don't want to cough your soul up? For fuck's sake. Oh, shit. Stoned. I'm stoned. I am not stone free to do as I please. I'm just stoned. I think there's a peeping eye necessity here too, so I keep that out for right now. Yep. Oh, you have to be really careful in this area, by the way, because what I mentioned before about the enemies not having iframes, you really don't either. Which means if one of them hits you and the next thing you go into are the spikes, yeah, take a guess what happens. Being petrified and going into the spikes is not a good thing either. Oh, bitch. What the... Bomb armor just kind of wandered off. That was amazing. Also, if you fight the bomb armor right there, it's completely ineffective because it will just get the bomb stuck on the gear. Don't slide into it, though. That's kind of stupid. Okay. Let's see where this leads. Okay, back towards the main area, which is pointless. The worst combo platter. Jerk. I'm kind of surprised I managed to get on that gear. Okay, yeah, I went that way, so now I'll go the other way, and for that, we need Skula again. Oh, interestingly enough, the needles are something I'm going to go back and farm a whole lot, because they could potentially drop tasty meat. You wouldn't think there's a lot of tasty meat in those things, but maybe it's like puffer fish or something. And hello there, big old devil. Ah. Get away, get away. You again. How many times must you disappoint me? I am the Rock, you are Cody Rhodes, I want your soul. Okay, so this area is a bitch. Because there's a shitload of precise jumping to get around these spikes, and the Medusa heads do not help. One thing that does help in this area, however, is this. I have a suspicion about something. That wasn't it. Okay, never mind. Pitch black suit. Black suit as dark as the night sky. Good defense boost, bad int drop. No thank you. As you can see, it's not a foolproof plan, but generally speaking, it'll take care of most of the Medusa heads if you catch them in the right arc. That was a risk. I can't believe that worked. Okay, so none of those dolls were the Soul-Filled Collector's Edition. Okay, so now this part is a real pain in the ass, but fortunately Medusa Head makes it a shit ton easier. Because you need to jump on these pendulums, and if you don't have Medusa Head, then you have to be very exact in your timing. If you do have Medusa Head, it's a bit more forgiving. But if you get hit, get the hell out from the spikes as fast as you can. Burt Gang is our reward. Mystical Sword of Protection. Very high attribute boost, and actually gives us a defense and con boost. Only a straight swinging sword, but yeah, I think that's worth it. I need to figure out the origin of Burt Gang, though. It sounds like a bunch of Burt Reynolds clones coming at you. Shit. I have had this area, even with Medusa Head, go oh so wrong before. The Medusa Heads have this very bad habit when you get knocked down into the spikes of, oh wow, just bounced this thing off the wall there, I love it. Of just basically pinballing you over and over back into them. World Reynolds Convey. Oh my god, I forgot about Bert Convey. Good call. Oh, you forgot Baccarat. But that's okay, most people forget Baccarat. Let me out of here. This is the unfortunate thing about having to use Skoola down here. I would love to use Gremlin to increase the chance of getting tasty meat. But, you know, what can you do? And you know what? I just realized I should have... if I'd had a brain in my head, I would have gone the other direction. Because that way I could have used the teleporter to get back down to the water area. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not going through that again. Oh, wait. Yes, I am, because the other way is longer. Let's see, which way is the teleporter? Okay, this way. Well, on the upside, I'm getting more souls. That'll make Headhunter happy. Yeah. God damn it. Okay, everybody calm the hell down. Calm down and come down. Jeez. You made it personal there. God, I've killed like every lightning doll in existence and I haven't gotten where I needed to be. Rick, hey, dude! Good seeing you, man. Hey, we were missing you, man. What kept you? Well, first things first. Also music time. Hey, welcome back. By the way, do you know Aricado? Oh, okay. Host? Do you know Aricado? Oh, that. Okay, blast. Yeah, it's the Baltimore soccer team. Yeah, sort of. Is that weird fella a friend of yours, too? You're more popular than I thought. Don't much like people like that. So, what can I sell you? Okay, yeah. Thanks for weighing in on that, Hammer. Let's see if I got anything extra to sell. Okay. Let's see, is there anything I need to top off on? Yeah, I can definitely afford some high potions, so let's do it. Same with the high mind-ups. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Now we get the thing I really, really want to get. The Soul Eater Ring. Increases the appearance rate of spirits. But before I try to start building up money for that, there's going to be two other things that I'm going to do. And I'm going to go ahead and try to do them actually now before I do the water thing. Because there are two specific souls that I'm going to need to really be able to afford this thing. Okay, and I will discuss that next time. So thank you very much for joining me. And always remember, tick-tock on the clock is painful, all sane and logical. I want to tear it off the wall. So take care until we game again. Cut. Okay, I think I can squeeze one more in. All right. Okay, 3, 2, 1. I've got gold on my money and my money on my mind. Welcome back to Castlevania, Aria, and I'm about to try to get a couple of souls that are going to be necessary for large amounts of gold grinding. And when I say a couple, what I actually mean is 3. So, if nothing else, I'm going to show the enemies that are involved in it, and then I can do the grinding off screen and feel completely guilt-free because you've already seen the enemies. So, let's get on with it, shall we? First things first.
Okay.
Welcome back. I have a message for you from Arikado. From Arikado? Yes, it's, there is an area accessible by traveling through water. Without scuba gear, it may be too tough for a human to handle. Fortunately, I don't need scuba gear because I have Skoola gear. I see. Come back again later. Maybe I'll have another message from Arikado. I'll check back with you whenever I can. Sincerely, the Wrestling Boot Traveling Band. Okay, so I want to go ahead and get up to this transport room. Let's see. Where I need to get is as close to the floating gardens as possible. That is not going to be it. Okay, yeah, looking at this, I don't actually have to transport anywhere. Because there is one enemy in the floating gardens. Their soul is another one of the special mobility souls, the ones that are always active. A couple of the ones we've seen before were Skeleton Blaze that let me slide, and Gravekeeper, which let me backdash. Yeah. This is true, this is true. I don't know what the thing with the save was about. Oh hey Rick, I can throw kitties! Deathly kitties! Kitties of mass destruction! Oh, and the good thing now, since I actually have Skoola, I can get right down in the faces of these killer fish and have a much easier time getting them, and be able to get the tasty meat if they happen to drop it. Why are the bats going into the water? That is cool how the fish just goes belly up. So as you can see, if I go from Skoola to Undyne, I will float to the top of the water, but not to the surface of it. No, that's what I need to do for that. Okay. So what I need to do in the floating gardens is get to a very specific area of it, and that requires a lot of trekking through those sub-areas. They are full of tasty meat, yes. And tasty meat is something I really want to get because it is a major health restorative. And I do not want to get caught in that beam because that is a, yeah, that is petrification. Death chicken, piss off. Fall chicken. You refer to cockatrice? He is legend. These things are just little assholes. Screw you, Crow. Okay, so as you can see, we're trekking through the hanging gardens once again, and floating gardens, rather. These are floating areas. And I want to kind of minimize my time in here as much as possible in order to find that area. I can very easily come back to the rest of this later on. Plus, I've already been through it. Yeah, stay out of the way of that damn thing. Okay, that led me right where I needed to go. But now we have this shit. Altair summons and hurls eagles. That was impressive, getting that right away. And Rippers. Ripper stabs enemies with a blood-soaked knife. This is a pretty cool soul. Now, you can't really see it here because all of these enemies go down so quickly, but the Ripper soul, the knife actually sticks in the enemy and hits multiple times. Now we're going to head, down here. Kicker Skeleton. This is the enemy I was looking for. Kick during a double jump by pressing down and A. Now you can kick diagonally, you can kick down, but there is something else unique about this. If you kick an enemy with this kicker skeleton style kick, your double jump is renewed, which means you can basically use this to double jump twice in midair as long as you hit something with the kick in between them. Okay, so that went very easily. And I'm glad I got that Ripper Soul, too. I love the fact that the Kicker Skeleton has a cape on it, like it thinks it's Superman or something. Yep, can't get through that. Also, a woo. Yeah, if you have a high int, the Ripper Soul can actually do a lot of damage. Unfortunately, it only does it to one enemy. But, you know, you can't have everything. Let me check real quick this way. I'm trying to remember what actually is this way. Okay, another one of the crazy rooms. Uh-oh. Mandragora, yeah, there is a soul for that. And I'll probably want to try to get that, because, like, Kitten mentioned earlier, that probably would be a pretty good soul to try to get the Tsuchinoko, or Tsuchinoku. Yeah, killing Mandragora before it explodes and takes you out, that's a difficult task. Yep. Go the right way, dummy. I love that look like he's reaching into his coat, getting ready to let loose. Oh, that Ripper Soul is so nice. Whoops. Wow, that's a lot of bloodletting there. Slaughtering the cows. Oh, right in the eye. Damn. Harsh. Your guess is as good as mine, Kitten. Don't try to explain the Castlevania naming. That way lies madness. Let's not forget earlier we had Curly. Let's see if I can manage this again. Again, let's see if I can manage it the first time. No, not quite. But you see what I mean about the kicker skeleton giving you a renewed double jump. And I think that thing up there is another part of the castle map, so I want to try to get there to it if I can. And I can. Castle map 3. As you can see, by the time we get this, it doesn't fill in a whole hell of a lot. As a matter of fact, there is a ton of stuff underneath in the bottom part of the map that it doesn't even show us. At least 3 separate areas that I know of. Right in the noggin. That thing is just brutal. Ooh, right between the eyes. Okay, I'm going to make the rounds around the floating gardens later to just do some cleanup, get the souls and stuff that I didn't get before, but now you see it. Kicker skeleton was really the whole reason I was there. Okay, mental note, Ripper is not a good thing to use against killer fish. Whoops. Let's walk right into the big eye creature. If only I'd seen that coming. Cypher's Charm? I don't know if that's in this game. Enough time to play with cats again. Never forget to take your cat for a walk. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me, you know, you got bad translations all over the place. Okay, now... let's see... I think this was it. Be a total catastrophe. Yay, Burt Gang. Thank you. Make it a lot easier. Damn it. Oh wait, I fucked up. It's the dance hall, but this is actually the easiest way to get there. And while we're at it, maybe I can finally get the curly sword. Get there. And now Curly's going down in one hit thanks to Burt Gang. Oh, I thought I had it there. I thought I saw the soul move. I thought I saw a soul move. You know, I should check out the enemy list on her, see the Valkyrie profile. The cutscenes? What do you mean by the cutscenes? Which repels bullets with shield. If you're talking about when they when he talks to the various people, I have been doing those. Oh yeah, I have been doing them. Every time I do an ending and then prep for an intro, I'm like, cut. Yeah, never fear. I'm going to be kind of screwed if I forget to do them, because when the time comes for chopping this up... Yeah. I think I picked the wrong weapon to go after you. Still don't think I can get that, no. Okay, yes, this is the area where the kicker skeleton is going to come in handy. Okay, so now I'm up here, where I need to be. And there are two things I need there. First, kill this enemy, a mimic. Sherman ring. Increases experience points when you walk wearing this ring. I have no idea if this was supposed to be Shaman ring or Sherpa ring or something like that, but we got Sherman ring. And just to show you what we got, right now I have 9,450. $9,428. That's actually not a bad rate. I wish I could tank hits with that, yes. That's actually not a bad rate, but it's one of those ones that requires you to just kind of you know, fart around for a while. There's going to be much better rings to get. So, in order to get what I want out of this... Damn it. Yeah, I have to make that tricky jump every single time. Okay. And then get through this. And then deal with the Mimic and deal with the White Dragon. The reason I want the Mimic Soul so badly, it is the soul that will allow me to increase my money. Which is going to be what I really need to get things like the Soul Eater ring. Interesting also that the Mimic doesn't actually come at... Asshole. The Mimic doesn't actually come at you if it takes any hits. In fact, I think the Mimic in this game doesn't actually come at you, period. Damn it. Whiffed it. Okay, well, you get the idea of what I have to do. So, I'm going to do the farming for the Mimic Soul some other time. Let's see, which... I'm actually closer to the thing here, so I might as well take one more crack at it. Nope, I won't. Damn it. Well, as long as it resets, I'll keep trying. There we go. Yeah, just like, I got you, I got you, I got you. It looks very similar to a goblin skull from Castlevania Dracula X, aka Rondo of Blood, that would appear on the stage designations. So yeah, that'll be something to do for my off time. Aren't you glad I spend my off time doing stuff for you all? Because I love you so much. There's still a lot of things I need to grind for in many of these places. Many souls I still need. Oh, I'm trying to think. Yeah. Yeah, by the time that's done, I'm going to be just OP as all hell. After leveling up and grabbing so many things and all that. But you know what? I'm going to need it. So I have no reservations about that whatsoever. Dick. Yeah, not so killer now, are you? Piranha 3 dork. Now I can actually get down here. Needles, cane. See, I'm kind of be previewing this for you a little bit here. And, oh, this lovely thing. Maneater. Now, an interesting thing about Maneater, here it's just showing up as a regular enemy, and in fact the skull does not have a hitbox at all. It's only the tendrils. And the eyes, of course. But later on in the boss rush, Maneater gets promoted to a honorary boss. And they can throw little Gradius ripple lasers at you. Rahab's sword. Or possibly Rahab, I'm not sure. Enchanted Sword of Ice. Now we lose the defense and combos from Burt Gang. We get a couple of points of attack. Ice Sword. That's slick looking. Yes, we have an ice sword with the refreshing drops of resin. Or Retsin. God damn it. Fucked up the joke. The cool taste of Retsin. This, I never saw the tentacles do that before. I don't know if that's a normal thing. That weird pulsing they have. And there are the ripple lasers. One thing I love about water levels is such tranquil music. Completely missed the bat. Cagnazzo. I want to show you Cagnazzo's profile, by the way, because it's, if I remember right, it's pretty funny. Picky Underworld Fiend. Picky. Okay, there's another one that's actually funnier. Same character type, though. Keep peeping eye out, because I think there might be a... I think there might be a hole in one of these walls. We'll go back. Those guys are more irritating than anything else. And I'm cursed. It's the evil demon Danhausen. Okay. Well, I realize that was a little bit of a short session, but we accomplished a fair amount. So I'm going to go ahead and stop there. Thank you very much for joining me on this. And always remember, like the skeleton tells you, get your kickers on Route 66. So take care. Until we game again. Cut. I have the worst fucking outs, man, I swear. I come up with them off the top of my head, and sometimes they're better than others, you know, just, I gotta take what I can get. Alright, well, I will end, as I normally do, with the reading of the Patreons. Mike Panza, Viceroy Scorn, Rick in Baltimore, Tristan R. Dunn, D. Ioti, Jumpy Cat, the post-production contributions of Matthew Carr Anderson, and never to be forgotten, the wonderful, wonderful Lycanthro fans everywhere. So I want to thank you all for joining me again. Wednesday I'll think of something to play, and I do intend to continue Skyrim. It really hasn't given me that kind of trouble that it did there, and I've been playing it for months. So I suspect maybe it had something to do with OBS. I don't know. But in any case, yeah, I'm going to continue that as long as I can, and as long as people want to see it. So thank you to everyone who's here. Doan, Warrior, Aquabrow, Misfit, Rick. I don't think I forgot anyone, but if I did, thank you for being here too. And always a pleasure. So take care, and I will get Wednesday's footage up as soon as I can. I just need to give it a look-see from what I downloaded from Twitch. Just make sure everything's kosher with it. So thank you kindly, and everyone, take care, have a good week, and be well. Until we game again.